Like we outside, man. You know that. We at Far Rock, mini LA, where the goons don't play. We outside with the icy, big ice. You know what I'm saying? Young boy in the cut though. You know what I'm saying? Coney Island flow. You know what I'm saying? But we sup though. We outside. Come here, Pimp. 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 Nah, I said this Far Rock, mini LA. I said that nigga right there.
Oh, my bad.
Where he at? Right there.
Oh, yeah, he the Coney Island.
He the Coney Island baby.
Coney Island Wildin'.
You know what I'm saying?
Style.
Come here, Mr. OG. Why you an OG?
What's up, kid?
Why you an OG? Why you an OG?
Because I'm old and I'm original.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't nobody you ever heard talking their name was Pimp before you heard of me.
Alright, so when your story started, really, my nigga, what's up with you, huh?
Like a fuck, I ain't gonna, nigga, you know how long that talk is? My story started.
Yeah, what's your story like, man? Cause there's a whole bunch of
like?
shit, man. We gonna crack all that shit down, man.
Talking.
You know?
Talk about it.
I'm the leader of the new school, man. So everything gotta be, you know what I'm saying? It's original right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Different generations. But we outside though. So like we gonna give the people something to talk about. You know what I mean?
What's up?
So set started 9 bits.
Talk about it.
But it was time before that, so what was that like?
What you mean, time before 9-6?
Yeah.
History and me?
Yeah, because it had to start somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I said that in other interviews, but yeah, them shits was whack anyway. So, 9-5, I was banging on some other shit. I was a Billy, you know. I came under the Godfather of this on the East Coast. And coming apart this, an individual had a situation that was attainable to make me feel like I was following, you know, a rat. And I wasn't with it, so I was like, it's time to go. Then I got out with
who the rat? Who the rat? OG Mac?
Nah, that was later on, but it was another individual. We ain't got to talk names.
Dio.
So the next situation, when I was like, it's time to go, I had this other brother, you know the individual.
Dio.
And he said, let's put something together. I thought about it. He threw some names up in the air, you know. I unscrambled it, and we came up with the foundation. I threw a few more nicknames on it, and here we are. But that's where we was then. But you know, today, I'm for the youth, man, saving y'all young guys.
All right, so for the youth
now,
and the
show me some shit. Stop hitting
for
me
the
with this
youth and the upcomers, you know what I'm saying? That's following this line. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of controversy between the birthday, 16th and the 17th. Like,
nigga, fuck that shit. What you say it is? You the new generation, right? What you say?
No lie, I ain't gonna front.
Whatever you say it is, that's what the new generation saying. What the new generation saying?
The new gen, they. I mean, everybody jacking the 16.
Rep your hood, all right? They jacking the 16, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
No cipher monkey on the cipher, but I mean, it happens like that. You heard? No disrespect. I love the homies like that rep it, cause they representing what they was taught. Some people, a lot of people is repping what they believe. I tried to go and say, here's your history, right? They didn't want it. They didn't hear me. I put it on social media forever. Traditional and following the mass was great. I can like put my life on the line that at one point in time, it was another individual that penned a date. He want to say that's the day that he put the paperwork out, but you know how this remix of things come out from individuals that don't remember the beginning lessons anyway. But the day that I was groomed for decades on decades, you know, because I came home from one learning, and it was always the 17th in jail. But I come home and I see later on, after a while, because I didn't get with the homies in 13, a few months. Then 2014, I ain't see too many homies, then I bumped into a few. Then 2015 is when I start seeing a lot of people. All right, I hear 16. I'm like, nah, that ain't it. But guess what? The next following year, some cat came home with that jail vibe, and you know, everybody got the better, you know, Lord, and what I was given, because I was teaching. I wasn't trying to dictate and
all that other fuck shit, man. That's how you feeling?
I mean,
He's wildin', you know? You niggas at? You know the gangsters, man. The truth got to be told one way or the other, man. You know, all that different shit aside, man. We outside.
Well, fast forward and like, you know,
Fast
what I mean?
forward
what you
that.
got, what's on your mind, Kuko? You ain't got no knowledge of what you repping?
Yes, I do.
I mean, like, just say right now you had an answer that you're standing on right now. Let's say if an answer you had standing on forever is the right answer. Like, you can pick things. I don't know what you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like that for instance, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me ask y'all both a question.
Talk about it.
It's the new generation.
Talk about it.
And this ain't to have no competition, even if they don't know it. Y'all hear me ask them, they will answer. If it's right, it's right. If it's close, or if it's no, you're gonna get the actual answer. Then I'm gonna tell you why. So individuals that possibly see these, when they can talk to them, you ask them individuals, did I teach them wrong? Because we got it here. So if y'all say how we say manipulation and lies and look at the law and seduction he used, I put it on record for answer. So we gonna do that.
Can I get that question though?
Like, you ain't got no answer that I can see whether or not it was an answer or not that you've been learning forever?
I know.
You ain't got, like, no, not, I'm talking about like, yo, you be like, yo, I always wanted to know this.
It's that
I
schooling.
always wanted to know that.
It's that schooling.
I heard this, but was it this or that? Like that. I mean, this is the time to show them that I will wing it for y'all. This ain't
Raw
no
footage.
script. Hold up.
Raw
This
footage.
ain't no script.
It's
I wanted
raw.
to talk.
Gutter, uncut.
They said they gonna do it.
You know
They
what I'm
got
saying?
it.
It's uncut.
And I just want to try and moderate it the best way so
Uncut.
y'all could get a real, you know, like we ain't
Straight to
gonna
the
play
diamond. Uncut. You know?
It was 10 individuals, right? After the 10 individuals, you had one cycle. You had a generation in the first generation. When that generation started building, that's when it started getting spread. When it started getting spread and individuals start spreading out, the three head that a lot of people don't know wasn't like this all together in the system. Now, will other individuals say they was in contact? Yes. All right. I wouldn't know if I'm not one of the individuals. But the history and the body count on being together and history say, yo, these two was in Mars. Then they was in Venus. Yo, that's my word. All three of them was in Pluto. That type of example, it wasn't a lot of that with us, right? So I had to make my bones where I was. One had to make a bones another way. The other had to make a bones another way, right? Let's look at the road to the riches. How did the hood grow up? Let me ask you something. No names need to be on here, but there's 3 stars I would like to see. And it's not to compare to shine, it's just to say, offer my question to the youth. What do you know about the 2 other stars, not me, and how they founded in what y'all repping? You could just say one name and I know who you talking about out of the stars. We're not using no names.
Nah. I got that drift. But like, honestly, about the bigger one, I don't know about him. The chubby one, I don't know about him. Right? Don't know really too much of his story. But you know, the other big head, he like.
Hold on. You say you don't know his story, the chubby one. Both the motherfuckers is chubby. But, I mean, for the most part, I'm trying to say, like, you talking about one taller and shorter. So you saying
Right.
the taller or the shorter?
Taller one.
All right. You say you don't really know about him, but you know what you know about him.
I know.
What have you heard about him and what you heard about him to say that's the big bro? Boom, boom, boom.
All I know is that his name was in the paperwork. That's it.
You too?
That's a fact.
Okay.
You know,
Move along. We ain't gonna go
for the
extra.
shorter one, you know, I met him in person. We met him in person.
Okay.
You know what I'm
ain't meet
saying?
the other one?
Not after a while. Like,
You met him, period, though?
Yeah.
Where you meet him at?
I think we was at a party.
Okay. Y'all
know
get
what
to
I'm
kick it or?
Nah, it was
a
just
salute?
more or less. It was just more or less like a salute. You know what I'm saying? And
Did you try or you just?
to politic,
Like, try and meet person like, hey, bro, yo, I never got to meet you. Did you ever?
Nah, it was just, what's up, big homie? That's
Wow.
it. Why I'm pushing up for?
Ain't you following what they saying
That's
in
a
the
fact.
books?
That's a fact.
As a
But
man that
there
put
was
his
never
hands on this?
enough time for us to actually sit down and politic. To be honest with niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? There was never a moment.
Let's cut this dry, right? Where you lived at when I met you?
Brooklyn.
Where you live at when I met you?
East New York.
That's 20 minutes. 20. I'm on low, so we're gonna go pull up out of here and go charge up. At the time when y'all two was both in Brooklyn, they never met one, and they met the other one, right? Wow. We met through a Queens guy, right?
That's a fact.
All right, and through you, I met your job, right?
That's a fact.
All right. How long you been
How long what been?
since we met?
Like a good 4 years now.
All right.
Right? Should
Now,
be
why
right.
y'all know nothing about the tall one? What questions you asked to try and get to know the tall one?
I never asked questions to get me.
Cut, done dry. I told this nigga a whole bunch of shit about the tall one. Just
That's
keeping
what
it
I'm
official.
a
But
fact.
this one don't know because this one is out all the way on the other end of Brooklyn to where this one is, right? Now, I never told this nigga to ever do nothing negative.
Never.
And I say nigga because this is how they talk. Mind you, I have a great etiquette and grammar, but unfortunately, and I stopped for decades doing it, but I was getting old too much tag. Like, you see these grades, they like really be trying to play a motherfucker on that. So sometimes I gotta adjust, so bear with me. Now, I met this man and he gonna only go as far as how he knows how to deal with a person and what he knows from the history through this man, which is the man that's gonna guide his education. So me and him have talks for years as well, you know what I'm saying?
Deal.
All right, now, there was 3 heads that went places. 1 head left the system. That's the head you met. Did you meet the other one?
I think so. Yeah.
You met the shorter one?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It was by the McDonald's up there.
yeah. We was in
Okay.
the parking lot.
Yeah.
Pimp.
Okay, so with the meetings, what was the experiences meeting with the individual?
I mean, meeting that one, I wasn't really as surprised to meet him because I've always heard about him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just more or less like an honor to meet him once I did. But he knew me. He knew me through another homie. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about the Far Rock homie?
That's a fact.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
You know the Far Rock homie, he like to get tattoos on his head with hair on it. You know, the tattoos be like right here with hair on it. That's the only hair tattoo that he got on this whole area up here from Far Rockaway. That's
you
what
know
you talking
what I'm saying?
about?
That's a fact. So from that, you know, I vibed with him off that. Pulled up to a couple functions with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's our build right there. So furthermore,
Okay. Cool. Now, that's the brainchild of having the idea of making what you represent right now. Okay. Ping pong off his idea, and I end up pinning what we end up loving to this day, right? All right. So, in my U-Haul from this, I get right next to the same people, me. So we'll say my journey. I asked earlier, what did y'all know? Y'all answers is what y'all gave me, correct? So my answers is not to give y'all for individuals, right? They have their own story to tell. Here's mine, right? After I left the individual that you met, I'm now on my journey and stuck where I'm stuck at. And where I'm at is the Bing, right? So in this journey, I'm meeting the same individuals that made me say, forget blood. I end up months later getting next to them. They know why I did it, meaning it was a certain team of individuals that we all knew each other, just if you was into repping. It wasn't hard to, yo, hold up, what's that dude? Yo, get word to him. You might have said, yo, get us to, yo, I look like a doja if I get it down to y'all how? Like, yo, come on, man, say what up first. Sometimes people met in them guys, like, cause you know, I get it. Dudes are just happy to say, oh, the blood that's making it out there. But they thought being up there is like close to population causes some key locks and, you know, suicides and yada yous come through, right? All right. So my journey is to continue on. I gotta go rep this shit, right? So where I'm at is where I'm at. They leave. I'm there. When I say they leave the building that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in this building. In the journey of us starting this, it's 2 more months. I'm in HDM.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about saying this is the hood I rep, respect it or pop off. I never had to say that one time. I never thought I had to say that one time. What I did is like, okay, woke up the next day and kicked it to my killers.